Welcome to Longevity Industries' presentation of the Destiny of Manufacturing podcast. I'm your host, Dean Phillips, and I am here today at Tennessee Tech via Zoom, and we're talking about what our students are planning to do as they move out into the real world, if you want to call it that, but become more productive and get to fine-tune their technologies. Well, with me today, I have a PhD student, Zhicheng Zhang. Are you there, sir?
Yes, I'm here.
So tell me right off the bat, what do you see being different in technology over the next 5 years?
I think it's know that the 3D printing is developing rapidly in the past not only 5 years, not maybe decade years, and it's really applied a lot. But it's widely used. The material is widely used like polymers, PLA, ABS, or nylon with some fibers. One of the difficulty of the 3D printing is metal 3D printing. And that's what I want to do some improve to see that I focused on the low cost metal 3D printing, and we aimed to do something new on that area.
Yeah, it's an area I think that there's a lot of potential, especially from the material science side of trying to figure out how do we make these things stronger, how do we make them more permanent, and that's something that really excites me about some of these areas. Do you see that being something that you're more on the material side or more on the process side, which gets you more excited?
In fact, I'm more. I think I'm more on material sides, because we use some unique materials to do metal 3D printing, and use machine learning algorithm to do analysis on that. So I'm more on material sides, and using like artificial intelligence to do some aimed on our research.
Excellent. So what got you involved in engineering?
In fact, my background is not in engineering or even not in mechanical engineering. My background is in physics and mathematics. But why I turn to the mechanical engineering, because first is it's the reason of my family is my parents and my uncles. They are all engineers, so I have a engineer family. And second, I'm enough to do some physics, mathematics. I'm enough on equations. I'd like to I don't want to only doing some theoretical research. I'd like to do something in applications. Like what you say, what I don't want to do in I don't want to in the like starting ocean. I want to do in the application ocean, more on the real world.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I think there's so much more payback when you do it in the real world versus doing it in the kind of the virtual. I don't know that you get the same experience and feeling of getting to see the final product when you're not getting to do it almost on the theoretical side. I think that's the toughest thing, to not really be able to see that tangible result. Do you have a dream job you're looking for?
In 4 years ago, I turned to the mechanical engineering parts, but now I think I'm not going. How to say that? I don't want to go to industrial. I prefer to stay in the university, finding a teaching job in the university, and that's why I'm doing teaching assistant, but not a research assistant in Tennessee Tech for for the past 3 or 4 years.
Great. That's great. We can always use more excited professors that are willing to help our next generation. So thank you for that. Now, who were your, obviously with so many family members that were engineers, was one of them in particular more of an influence for you than others?
The others, except my parents, my family members, it's the teachers in Tennessee Tech and I graduated from East Tennessee State University, and the teachers there, when I turned from physics to mechanical engineering, I talked with a lot of teachers both in ETSU and Tennessee Tech, and they suggest me to, since my background is in physics and mathematics, is very, how to say that, is very suitable on the new research area like the machine learning, the artificial intelligence, and applications on the industry, on the mechanical engineering. That's why I changed my background, change my research area from physics to mechanical engineering.
Great. Now, do you see yourself more on the entrepreneurial, independent working side, or do you think that you want to work more with a team as a researcher? So, as you're going to become a professor, do you see yourself more on working to keep developing products, developing technologies, and develop learning systems together, or do you see that more of an independent thing for you?
I think I prefer to do some works by myself, but it's not that communication is important in not only in research but also in our work, our life. I will discuss with other people, but for the job, for the research, I prefer to do by myself first, and then cooperate with others.
Mm-hmm. Do you see that there's anything that's the ghost in the machine or something in technology that we're overlooking or missing when it comes to education that we need to work on?
It's hard to answer this question because as just a PhD student, I'm not involved in that so deep for this question, but I can say what I think. I think if the technology is developing, as a human, we should accept it, even if makes some bad things, but we should accept it because it's part of the research, the technology. We cannot say that there are something that there's a little bad things that we refuse that new technologies is very, I think it's very stupid. But the best idea is that deal with that bad things, only working on the good parts. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. And are you more excited or terrified by the future of artificial intelligence?
Of course, excited because I doing research on this area for 4 years, and with the help of the artificial intelligence, it saves a lot of time, a lot of energy for me, and I can do it faster than before.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that like certifications and like lean certifications have a value to you, or is it not really very valuable going forward for you?
Yeah, it's valuable for me. With that help, we can know what other people doing, and we know that what they will do, what they have done, and what they have gotten, and what they will get in the future. Also, as I said, it's communication that counts. It's a like platform for us to discuss with each other. That's very valuable for me, I think.
Is there anything in particular you're looking for from an employer? So when you get out there, is there something that you would hope that they would have or they would do that would allow you to be more successful?
In fact, as a 1-year-old son father, the most important for me is that when I graduate, I could earn enough money to feed him first.
Sure,
Yeah,
absolutely.
but
Yeah.
but if they could have let me have the opportunity to do what I want to do, like support my research, it's good. Like we know that the science research is not free; it costs a lot of money. So if we could have some more, for me, if I could have more fundings in my work in the future, it's a good point for me. Yeah.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate your time, and I wish you continued success. And hopefully, maybe Tennessee Tech will be fortunate enough to have you as a professor.
Thank you so much.